Okay, I saw this thing come out on the ABC the other day.
Oh, so you know it's woke trash.
Yes, it's about this football player, or this ex-football player called Luke Bateman. Well, actually, it's Luke Bateman. I thought it was Batman, but it's Bateman.
Okay, because I was thinking, all right, we got a Chad Cool guy coming up.
No, he's a complete simp!
Simp man.
So when I originally saw this thing, I thought, okay, it's an ex-football player, rugby player, who earned 400 grand a year and he gambled it all away. He had a gambling addiction.
Oh, that sucks.
It does suck, and I feel for people who have addictions. But then I started to see some chatter.
Chatter?
Retards Down Under goes former rugby league player Luke Bateman, is being paraded around to discuss the betting companies and toxic masculinity and how they ruined his life. It's everyone else's fault except for this retard.
Ah, okay. So I didn't know gambling was a social construct of patriarchy.
Adam Page goes Kelly Holiday 2.0.
Ooh.
And that intrigued me because, as we know, Kelly Holiday, Guido McShortass, is a channel favourite.
Yes, he is.
Now, speaking of Guido McShortass, have you seen this?
We are stupid, we are beautiful. We all fall, we all fly. We all long for paradise.
He's doing poetry!
This is something he wrote for Abby, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, for
You're
sure.
stupid.
Yeah. We're dumb as fuck. We're out of luck. I'm a massive cock.
And I couldn't get into America to make a buck.
Yeah. So anyway, we do in fact have a massive fucking simp.
Growing up, I saw one dream, and that was the NRL dream. In those cultures, it's success and winning. That is the only goal.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I mean, I don't see a problem with that. You're a fucking professional athlete.
Yeah, that's good. What even is that gym equipment? Why is he doing that like he's whacking off two poles?
I don't know. I'm not a gym bro. I just do my push-ups, chin-ups, and run a lot.
I was always competing with other men. And women were a massive part of that competition. You build up a system of values that will let you win. If the end of that means you're successful, then anything that comes before it is accepted. And that absolutely includes treatment of women.
Oh, so you see where this is going, right? I'm a fuck up. I made it to like A grade fucking sports, you know, professional sports. I gambled my life away and I was a bit of a prick. And now all of a sudden it's a men problem.
When you grow up in hyper masculine cultures, you indirectly internalize a lot of misogyny.
What?
Come on. He's been hanging out with Abby and Guido for sure.
Well, worse than that, he's been hanging out with those Parliament people. You know, the fucking, we got to do a review of all the male violence in Australia. Toxic masculinity. All those people, he's been hanging out with them. So let's have a look right after this. Let's go. Microclots are a real thing, and it turns out an alarming number of cardiac patients have them. Standard blood screening panels don't even screen for them, and your body's ability to clear that kind of build-up drops as you age. And nobody is profiting from telling you, which is where Black Forest nattokinase comes in.
Nattokinase supplementation can significantly reduce the size of existing arterial plaques and slow the progression of atherosclerosis, particularly at higher doses. Nattokinase and arterial plaque reduction. Multiple clinical trials provide evidence that nattokinase, an enzyme derived from fermented Japanese food natto, has a positive effect on arteriosclerosis, hardening and narrowing of the arteries due to plaque buildup. Folks, go take that stuff. High-dose supplement shrinks arterial plaque by 36%. Very interesting stuff.
Nattokinase comes from a fermented Japanese food, and blokes like Joe Rogan have bigged it up because it supports cardiovascular health. The Black Forest blend is a 7-in-1 formula, built for recovery and daily performance. You don't have a problem until you have a problem, so it's best to pay attention now. Black Forest have brought back their expired 4th of July promo for 48 hours only. Buy one, get one free, including their best-selling Nattokinase. Plus, a free bottle of NMN with every order. 3 bottles for the price of one, but only for 48 hours. Visit blackforestsupplements.com/bearing.
It's not just in my romantic relationships. It's with my relationships with all the women in my life.
Hello, Beck. How are you? Yeah, really good, thank you.
And I can see how disrespectful I was and how I saw them as less than myself.
What? What?
I mean, I was going to say, what, were you beating the fuck out of your mum or something?
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, nobody thinks that about their mum who they cherish and love.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he sounds like he's been brainwashed.
Yeah.
Like he's had this massive problem. He's down on his knees. He's going, help me, help me, help me. And he's, this is like a bizarre story, right? So he was like a football player, right? He played for the Canberra fucking whatever they are. And then he got a gambling addiction. He was on drugs and alcohol and all this shit. He got better. He owed his parents a fuckload of money. And you'll see in this, he comes out and he goes, I like to read books. And I felt like I couldn't read books because like they'd think I'm a or something.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? And he quit fucking rugby. He quit football. And now he works on like the farm with his dad or some shit, which is pretty wholesome. And he's part of BookTok now. So he's like a bookworm.
Oh, God. He reads the stuff I read.
He does. He reads fantasy women books.
Fantasy women romance.
Yeah. And he wrote his own book. He got signed. And then all of BookTok turned on him. They turned on him and said, this is male privilege. This is patriarchy at its best. He only got this book deal because he's an ex-rugby player. And then, out of fucking nowhere, he's on The Bachelor.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so this is just a fucking weird story. And it ends up with him in Parliament talking to these pantsuit feminists. You know the pantsuit feminists?
Yeah.
Talking to them about how bigger dicks men are. It's fucked.
So he became a cuck ambassador.
Yeah, pretty much.
Why are they always on The Bachelor? Did you know Abby was on The Bachelor? That's
Yeah.
how she became famous.
Yeah.
I had a lot of respect and a lot of time for a lot of the men that I played football with. But when it came to support, when it came to friendship, when it came to vulnerability, to actual connection, that was completely void.
So he's throwing his teammates under the bus. He's saying, yeah, they're just a bunch of fucking douchebags. I bet there is a lot of fucking support at these clubs. I bet there is. I bet he was just too much of a douche to reach out and ask for it. You know what I mean? And if you're reading a fucking book, like he's about to say, I felt like I couldn't read books because they'd call me gay. He doesn't say they'd call me gay, but that's what he fucking means. I highly doubt that. And if you're too fucking insecure to do your passion around your mates, then that's a you problem. You're just an insecure fuck. Like I play music. Lots of people say music is
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I couldn't give a fuck. I play music and I am...
Sitting there with your legs crossed like a woman.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
But that's it, isn't it? If anything, the men in your life should have taught you that lesson of, if people don't like it when you're being yourself...
Yeah, exactly.
If people don't like it if you're being yourself, fuck them. Fuck them up against the wall. Wear handcuffs on and crazy through all their lips.
I started placing so much pressure upon myself. This is the thing that I said I want to do. Now I've been given this opportunity to achieve that. And if I don't, I'm a failure.
Yeah, that's called being a man. Like, that's just completely normal.
You know what it is? He's been over-therapized, right? His head's been shrunk.
Yeah, by the pantsuit fucking feminists, as we're about to see.
Like, he's too much in his feelings. Whoever did his therapy has told him to look inward and sort out his feelings too much. Because look, he's moving his hands around when he talks like Ellen Page. That's very feminine, bro.
He's become a bit feminized, yeah.
With the exception of the Italians, okay? They get a pass with the hands and talking shit.
Now, I don't hate this guy. I mean, as I said, I feel for guys with, like, addictions and shit, and I'm glad that he's come out of it. But, like, he's just gone way too far. He was looking for, like, a support crutch. And these pantsuit feminists have got in his head and said, listen, maybe you should, like, take your gambling addiction and somehow, like, morph it into, like, men are
Yeah.
it's just confusing. It's actually baffling.
When I first moved to Canberra, I took a heap of books with me. But then the more that I got into footy, the less time I had for reading. And books very slowly started to slip away.
There are a lot of, I guess, unspoken rules about how you're supposed to portray yourself. And I guess reading books was kind of marked as like feminine.
Because I was around boys all the time, I would never ever pull my books out. If I wanted to read, I would lock myself in a toilet.
Oh, he'd lock himself in a toilet.
This is just sad.
It is sad, isn't it? I mean, you can be the most hyper-masculine motherfucker in the world, but if you're not willing to do what you actually like and do it proudly, then you're a bit of a pussy.
You know what he should have done? He should have just got a porn mag and put his book in the middle. What are you reading, bruh? Porn.
I got my dream and I thought, oh, this isn't what I thought it would be. I was earning $400,000 a year and I couldn't afford a lollipop. When you're making that much money You're so debased from reality.
I mean, I don't think you are. 400 grand a year. I mean, for our American friends, that's dollary do. So we're talking like $250,000 US. That's not debased from reality money. I mean, maybe 2.5 million could be like getting there.
Yeah.
25 million, definitely. But $250,000 American dollars is not like another world. I'm sorry, it's just not.
I had huge amounts of fear if I told the footy club what was going on. I was so scared that that would be seen as an issue. And if I became an issue, then I'd be let go.
Well, yeah, you would have, because you were an issue. And that's just part of fucking life, man. I mean, like I said, he's kind of taking his problems and he's projecting them out onto everyone else. It's toxic masculinity. The club would have dropped me. I couldn't have talked to anyone. The boys were calling me a for reading books. Bro, just shut the fuck up, own your problems, and stop being a bitch.
You know what it is? Some people, they need a crutch. They need a way to make sense of this whole thing.
Yeah, those people who have to outsource blame.
Mm-hmm.
And this whole fucking segment on the ABC, the woke ABC, has just like been skewed into this, oh, well, I did this thing because I'm a man and men are
I should never have stuck my thumb up that guy's ass when I was playing rugby that time. That's some toxic masculinity right there.
I started to abuse drugs and alcohol extremely heavily because they were the only thing that would take me out of my life.
Yeah, so you have a problem. You have an addictive personality. It's
yeah.
not toxic masculinity. It's not male culture. It's not fucking the club's fault. It's not the boys' fault for calling you a even though they didn't call you a You know, it's a you problem. That's all it is.
Yeah, you're so right. So if it's not gambling, it's drugs or it's alcohol, and then you get clean and you still need something to be addicted to. So you've monkey branched onto this ideology addiction.
Now it's female attention. Now it's being a white knight.
Yes.
So he made the decision to retire and come home. And he went out to work with Don.
So he's working with his dad or his stepdad or something on the farm now with no internet access, so he can't do like online sports betting and shit. But this next bit, the amount of money he owed his fucking parents is just astonishing.
The amount of money that I owed my parents was $130,000.
What? Okay, so if you've got a son who's earning 400 grand a year as a rugby player, why the fuck would you lend him 130 grand? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. And shouldn't you have stopped yourself before you borrowed 130 grand? Like your parents are obviously farmers or something, and you're into them for 130 fucking grand. That is pathetic, mate.
That's fucked up.
So he's paid it back. That's good at least. But I think he paid it back out of Bachelor money.
When he said he was going to go on The Bachelor, I thought it was a bit of a joke between him and his friends.
Ladies, I would like you to meet Luke.
I was still in a lot of gambling debt, and they offered me this big chunk of cash.
How you going, girls?
But also being in Western Queensland all the time, I really wanted a partner.
And cash to pay my parents back. I mean, imagine if they fucking introed him as the Bachelor. Like, this is Luke. He's an ex-alcoholic drug addict with a gambling problem. He owes his parents 130 grand. I mean, he wouldn't have come off so fucking crash hot.
And why would you go on The Bachelor to try and find a partner? You know what you're going to get.
Floozies.
Floozies, or you're going to get a narcissistic, vapid
bitch. So he goes on The Bachelor, right, and he's joined fucking BookTok. He's all over TikTok talking about his women's fantasy novels. And he gets like a following, and this like fat woman, I don't know how else to explain it. This fat woman, this fat book nerd, reaches out and goes, hey, I'll do a book deal with you. She's like a publisher or something. And he goes, oh, yay, that's fantastic. I can publish my woman books. And then BookTok fucking turns on him.
What really upset me about it was that I'd spent 30 years of my life loving books, loving reading, loving writing, and then I'd finally join this community where I felt like, oh, I'm home. This is where I belong. And then all of a sudden, that community turned on me.
Yeah, they like to do that. They love doing that, Luke.
So BookTok's turned on him. BookTok's turned on him, so he monkey branches to his next endeavour, which is being a massive simp. I went through all these problems. I had a gambling problem, a drug problem, and of course, that is all the fault of toxic masculinity. Let me go to Parliament House and talk about how big a douches men are.
Luke's passion, he says this to me quite a lot, he is motivated the most by being able to help people, and particularly young people and young men.
So I'm here at Parliament House today to speak on a panel about gender-based violence and the role that sport, alcohol and gambling play in that violence.
What? I mean, fuck off, man. Just fuck right off. You know what fucking pisses me off about all these panels and these committees and shit about, oh my god, this epidemic of gender-based violence in Australia.
Oh, the purse of taxpayers' money they've got access to.
Well, it doesn't fucking exist. At least not at the scale that they make out. I mean, when you talk about intimate partner femicide or like chick murder, Australia has like a remarkably low rate. Now, I'm not looking for fucking ass pats. You know what I mean? I don't think people should be saying, oh, good boys, Australian men, you're not killing bitches. But at least don't fucking come down on us like we're some sort of fucking serial killers. I mean, Australia's got a rate of 0.21 per 100,000 chicks.
Yeah.
That's very fucking low. That's half of Europe. That's like a fifth or sixth of the Americas. Now, when it says the Americas, that probably includes South America and shit. So don't get up in arms, USA people. It's like a minuscule of a percent of fucking Africa. So Australian men are fucking good men. You know what I mean? And we keep getting shit on by these fucking parliamentary committees.
Yeah, it's because they've got outlets for their masculinity in drugs, alcohol, and gambling.
I don't think parliamentarians are doing anywhere near enough in terms of protecting young men or young people in general from the harms that gambling companies and gambling itself causes.
Oh, so he pivots back to the fucking gambling companies now. Like Retard Finder said, it's everyone else's fault but fucking his. You know what I mean? Are your teammates all gambling addicts? I bet they're not. This is a you problem, and now you're trying to make it a everyone else problem. And you're teaming up with this fucking pantsuit feminist. Look at this woman. You know who she reminds me of?
Ronald McDonald.
Big Red!
Oh, yeah, Big Red the feminist.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up for a second. Feminists do not want you to lose custody of your children. The assumption that women are naturally better caregivers is part of patriarchy.
What a blast from the past.
So, Luke, it's really interesting to sort of hear your reflections on sort of the lessons you learned about masculinity, drinking, what it means to be one of the boys.
What I would like to see for young men is for them to know that strength is vulnerability, and their emotional worlds to be very validated.
Oh, dear God.
So he's in Parliament simping to the fucking pantsuit feminists.
We've got a fucking problem, Bearing. Strength is vulnerability. Tell that to the fucking cavemen who had to hunt saber-tooths.
Yeah, now don't get mixed up. You know, I think what he's saying is like, get your woman's romance book out in front of your rugby mates. You know what I mean? Which I fucking agree. Do it. If that's what you're into, fucking do it. Stop being a pussy. But don't betray your brothers by calling them and saying, oh, they just fucking weren't there for me. And, you know, it's men's fault. We're fucking too toxic. Fuck you. Fuck you. We're good men and you can suck my dick. I don't hate this guy. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate him. I actually feel for him. But he's going too far down this simp road. Yeah, I've just got a problem with him blaming men for his fuck-ups. Like, own your shit, Visit SugarTits. She's got a channel.
Yes, I do.
Thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.
See ya.